Hey YouTube, Blaze here. Long time no see, obviously. Rather than doing a video where it's like, hey, this is where I've been, what's been going on, I might still do one of those, but I figured rather than just do that, I would instead just do an actual proper video in the same way that I've always done videos on this channel. Some anime pickups, because obviously it's been almost 6 months since I did an anime pickups video, which just seems ridiculous to me. It does not feel that long at all. Time really flies when you get older. It's something that I'm really struggling to get on top of. But anyway, yeah, so almost 6 months ago I picked up and showed off If a Flag Breaks, which I think was the September anime pickups or something. Now, rather than go back and start, putting out videos now that are 6 months out of date or 5 months out of date and etc. Here's my October 2017 pickups. Rather than do that, I'm going to take a page out of Old School Otaku, Nate the Old School Otaku's playbook for making YouTube videos after an absence, and that is do hiatus pickups. And this actually makes it easier because it's actually something I've been wanting to do for a while, which is do themed pickup videos rather than just monthly updates. So everything kind of connects. And the first thing we're going to start with is something that I've been focusing on in great detail for 2018. It was basically, as an anime fan and collector or whatever, it was my New Year's resolution was to properly get into collecting Mobile Suit Gundam. Now, just to give you a quick update about where we were last time I showed off my Gundam stuff, I picked up the Anime Legends release of 79, so it's Collection 1 and Collection 2 of Gundam 79. I have these because of the film grain being intact on these, so technically these kind of do look better than the Blu-rays, but being kind of crazy, I have also begun to collect the Blu-rays. So here we have Gundam Collection 1 on Blu-ray, and that's where we were. That was all of the Gundam I had. I have significantly more now, so let's get into it. I should probably put this out here first though, is that other than the original series of Gundam, everything else I've got here I have not seen yet. It's something I plan to start watching obviously this year as well. I just haven't got around to it yet. I've been busy with other things and stuff, but anyway, so yeah, let's just quickly show this one first, since it's the least interesting, I guess. I got Collection 2 of Gundam 79, surprise, surprise. So yeah, I completed the original Gundam 79 TV series on Blu-ray, which is very nice. Okay, so, now, as for how I was going to collect everything else, since I was so far behind on these releases, and the fact that Sunrise and Right Stuff, Nozomi Entertainment, whatever, have been so prolific with these releases, I was able to make basically one or two decisions, and that was either collect stuff chronologically, as in story order, like, because everything in the Gundam universe, at least for the Gundam Universal Century stuff, like the first run of Gundam stuff, takes place in a certain timeline. You can track it and stuff, and there's plenty of websites and fan lists and stuff that will help you do that. Or you can obviously just watch it in air date order, as and when things came out. Most people in my position, I would imagine, would go for chronological, but I actually went for air date order. Not that it really matters, because I wanted to collect all this stuff anyway, but it meant I had a strict focus about the order that I bought stuff in. And the reason I went for air date order is I want to see, since I'm in a position of only having seen the original series and Gundam Seed and a couple of the newer things, like I've seen Thunderbolt and Origin, but that's all I've seen of Gundam. So being in that kind of cool position, despite how much anime I've already seen, I wanted to go with air date because I wanted to see Gundam as it went through its evolution. Like, I wanted to see the franchise progress through time and like see what changes and stuff. And I also feel like when it comes to side story stuff that isn't like main TV series 50 episode chunks and then you get like a 13 episode OVA prequel to something, I feel like sometimes you'll have more fun with the prequel when you've got the context of what the prequel was mainly referring to and stuff. So that was another reason I didn't want to go with chronological order. So anyway, with all that garbage out of the way. We're 5 minutes in. Let's get into the true Gundam stuff. So I have lots to show. Starting off, we've got Mobile Suit Gundam 79, the movie trilogy, which I guess I could have showed you before, that giant spiel about chronological orders and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to pick this up just because it's part of the set, and I also wanted to pick it up since it's actually been, by the time I probably jump into Zeta Gundam, it'll have been quite a while since I've seen the original series, and while I remember kind of the important stuff, I figured I'm going to buy this anyway, might as well just buy it now and watch it before I get into Zeta Gundam. So yeah, nice little set. Although the annoying thing for me is the spine is misaligned. You can't really tell there, but when you line it up with everything else, there's a bit of the back cover running up this side of it, and it's just really annoying. I could trim it, but I don't want to do it with scissors because it will look scrappy, so I haven't done it. It doesn't. Honestly, I'll probably just leave it. I've gotten sort of used to it already, but it annoyed me when it came. Anyway, moving on. Zeta Gundam Collection 1 on Blu-ray. So Collection 1, and this one is dubbed. The movies were subtitled. These movies were subtitled only. There is a dub for those, but it's really, really old and terrible. Well, it's actually not that old. I think it's like 90s or something. Like they did it on VHS, and the dub was terrible for the trilogy. But anyway, whatever. But these have a dub, and the reason I'm saying that is because the sequel series, Double Zeta, does not. But anyway, there's Collection 1 of Zeta Gundam. And then Collection 2. And obviously these all have the film grain intact from here on in. It's only the first series they did the terrible DNRing to. But yeah, Zeta Gundam, which came out about 5 years after the original series, but about a year or two after the movie trilogy for the original series. So it was only after really Zeta that the series really took off. Like there was an underground fandom thing going on, and it slowly built up over time. It wasn't like Gundam came out and immediately it was series after series after series. There was a little bit of a build up, and then after Zeta it pretty much became series after series, year on year out, for pretty much ever since. Anyway, moving on to Double Zeta, which yeah, unfortunately doesn't have a dub, which yeah, that's a shame. Oh well. I mean, quite a few of these won't have dubs, but this one in particular is kind of a shame since it's a direct sequel, I assume, to Zeta Gundam. So yeah, there's Collection 1 of Double Zeta, and I've actually had this for a really, really long time. I don't know if I showed it in a video before though, but I picked this up when I picked up Collection 1 because it was also really cheap. I just saw it going cheap. I was like, I might as well get it. I'm going to collect the rest of them now anyway. So I've actually had this one for a while, but I can't remember if I showed it on camera or not. I love the disc art on these. Take note, fucking Funimation. Not that they ever will, but hey, yeah, the disc art on these are awesome. And I do like the sets. The only sets I actually don't like, I didn't really mention that, I guess. I've seen fans of this series praise this art, maybe because they really like the characters, but I don't like these covers. They're boring. But I much prefer what we get for like the first series in Zeta Gundam. Way more colour and action, just not, you know, character art on a white background, slightly less interesting. Okay, and we've got 3 more left. So next up is obviously Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack. I think this is next up. I've skipped over 0080, so yeah, you won't be seeing 0080 because that's only out on DVD at the moment, but it did finally get a Blu-ray in Japan, I think 2 years ago or a year ago, so at some point it will come out in America, obviously, on Blu-ray as well. Right Stuff have pretty much already said as much, so I'm just going to wait for the Blu-ray on that. But yeah, Char's Counterattack, which comes in a black case, which is really cool. Both the movies come in black cases. I don't know if they did the same for like Endless Waltz later on. I haven't got that far in terms of collecting yet. But anyway, yeah, Gundam's Char's Counterattack. Very cool. And then we got the OVA series at Mobile Suit Gundam 0083, which is like 13 episodes. Yeah, 13 episode OVA. I think it's OVA, I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, obviously this one comes out after 0080. And yeah, this is one of the side story prequel things. I don't know where in the timeline this takes place. I don't know why I even decided to bring that up, because I don't actually know. in terms of like the proper timeline prequel thing. I think it's like somewhere before Zeta or just after Zeta or something. But yeah, this has all 13 episodes of the OVA series on 2 discs with the dub, which is awesome. And then you've also got Afterglow of Zeon, which is a movie cut, just like 2 hours or something. And there's a boatload of extras on here as well, including, I think there's also, yeah, some of the shorts are on here as well. So you basically got the complete package in a really nice, beautiful set. And actually, initially I didn't like the red spine, but I've grown to really like it because it kind of sticks out from the rest of them in a positive way rather than, yeah, it just kind of looks cool. I like it. And I love how these all looked lined up, and I can't wait to have them all because there's going to be like over 20, because I've always loved looking at my like Plat Labor stuff lined up. Seeing all these lined up after a while is going to be epic. So anyway, the final one that I've picked up so far is Mobile Suit Gundam F91, which I believe actually came out in 1991 as well. But yeah, Universal Century Year 123. And this one also comes in a black case. As I said, it seems the movies all come in black cases, or at least the ones I have. And again, I don't know if this is dubbed. Yes, it is. This one's dubbed. So I think Double Zeta is like the only one I've shown which isn't. Oh, and the movies, the original 79 trilogy. Although there is a dub for it, they didn't include it because it's hated by the Japanese side, and kind of rightfully so. It's a bad dub. Anyway, yeah, Gundam F91. I love the artwork on that. Holy crap! That's one thing I really want to buy for this franchise is art books, because I just, man, that artwork is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, these are all backwards at the moment. Obviously, as I've been putting down on the floor backwards, but yeah, it's gonna look really freaking cool when they're all lined up together. Very much looking forward to it. I'm glad that they're all coming out on Blu-ray and they're all coming out really fast. Like, they've just been so good with that. Like when they made that announcement, hey, Right Stuff and Sunrise are going to come together and put out Gundam, I don't think anyone in their wildest dreams could have hoped for a more of a success with this. Like, they haven't taken a long time. They just got down to it and can put it out. You know, we still got, like, I mean, there's loads that are out that I don't have, but like coming, there's like G Gundam, Double O Gundam, other stuff. Like, I don't know. Those might be the only ones we still have coming right now. There's probably others I'm forgetting, but anyway, those are the ones I know are definitely coming soon, and there's obviously already tons out. So, and I'll be buying it all, which is awesome. So yeah, I've been Blaze. Thanks for watching. There'll be many more of these hiatus pickups, which I don't know if I really fully explained, but yeah, hiatus pickups. It'll be everything I picked up in the time frame from like September to March, but it won't be directly month based, because obviously I didn't pick that all up in 1 month. That's been picked up pretty much since, I don't know, a while. Like, I don't remember when I started, but it's been a little while picking all that up. But I have been pretty hardcore with it. It's pretty much been the only anime stuff I've bought this year. So anyway, I've been Blaze. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.